Hi guys, welcome. Today is Saturday, February 13th, and we are on a highway. As you can see, we're in a car. And today I'd like to talk to you about privacy and about security in internet, because it's a really important topic, I think. And we'll talk about. And you will say, you are a YouTuber, you are famous. Privacy is not for you. Privacy is in past simple tense. It's nothing for you. But you have to see that there's YouTube and there's parts of life outside YouTube. For example, my family doesn't want to be shown on the channel. I love YouTube. I love making videos, but you know how it is. Sometimes you want to watch something on internet, on websites, and you don't want to show that right now. For example, you're watching some movies and you want to show this to a public, to your fans later. For example, on some special day or something like that. And I think that's important. To keep safe, to have your privacy. For example, if you are not a YouTuber, you are more interested in privacy. But in many countries, I think all countries, Western countries, Eastern countries, all countries, our ISPs, internet service providers, companies who are our internet broadcaster, can see on which site we are, how long we are, and we will talk about it later. But I think that's good. That's not good. And in Western countries, only ISPs are looking for that, and no other. Sometimes NSA. But in the Eastern countries, there are much more government institutions who can see what you are doing on the websites, on the internet. So that's really important to be safe, to keep information safe. And I'd like to tell you what you can do to very nice coach. What you can do for this, any opportunities. Oh God, you can see that bus. Okay, what I have to say? There are only, I think, four things what you can do to be safe. First of all, encrypt your devices, encrypt your cell phone. All modern cell phones has a possibility to be encrypted. For example, in any iOS, in any iPhone, if you use a PIN to lock your phone, it's by default encrypted. So it's nothing you have to do. It's a good thing for iPhone. In Android phones, even if you log by a PIN or password, your device is not encrypted by default. You need to enable encryption on your own. And first of all, we have a custom ROM and stock ROM. Stock ROM is the ROM on your Android phone, which is made by your manufacturer official ROM. And an official ROM called stock ROM, it's always possible to enable encryption. But to enable encryption, you can't use pattern, you can't use phone PIN, because phone PIN and SIM PIN are totally different. SIM PIN doesn't protect phone, it's protection only for SIM card. But we have to talk about something other. And the other thing is, So you have to use phone password. It has to be at least 6 characters with one letter, one number. Other can be as you want. At least 6 characters. You need to be protected by a password or by fingerprint. But fingerprint is only available on a phone with a fingerprint scanner. And you have to encrypt it. If you use custom ROM, it's customized software that are not always possible to encrypt this device. On some custom ROMs it is possible to encrypt, on some it is not. You can see that sometimes when you want to encrypt a device with custom ROM, it isn't working. So it's a little problem. But even if you use a custom ROM and you are not, there's no possibility to enter the device, you have to use password to protect your phone, and you have to use PIN, personal identification number PIN, to protect your SIM card. SIM card plus phone password. I think that it's better to use a custom ROM than stock ROM, because when you install custom ROM, you know what you are installing. You don't have any bloatware from your cell phone company. You don't have any virus, any malware from your company. So it's really good. And of course, you don't have any. That's routed. Your exit is much faster, and you have control on your phone. So I think it's really great. Sorry for the light, but it's really sunny, beautiful weather today. But I'd like to say something other. So your cell phone. Next thing. Encrypt your hard drive in your computer, your internal hard drive. If you are using Windows, use BitLoader. On Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10 is available BitLoader. In Windows 8 and Windows 10, you can encrypt internal and external drives. On Windows 7, you can encrypt only internal drives. And the next is, if you use older computer system like Windows Vista or Windows XP, or even older, you can only use VeraCrypt. VeraCrypt is based on TrueCrypt with modification. You can only use VeraCrypt. VeraCrypt is much slower and can make your computer a little slower. If you use BitLoader on modern fast computers will not make your computer slower. So I think the best is to use BitLoader. Use BitLoader with password, not with TPM, and not with. Of course, you can use with TPM. TPM is also good, but don't use BitLoader with external USB key. For example, if your computer will be stolen and the thief doesn't have a USB key, your data is safe. But if your computer will be taken by government and they will take also your every USB flash sticks, pen drives, they will have the key, no protection. Use a password, strong password. You will have to enter this password every time you will restart your computer, and then start you will need to put this password. And that's different than logging to operating system. It's one password for every user, for the whole computer, to encryption of the drive. So it has to be different than the passwords for each user in your computer or in your domain. So I think BitLoader is the best. The next thing is external drives. External hard drives and external flash drives has to be protected by BitLoader also. Of course, if you want to use some bootable USB stick, the bootable USB stick is not possible to be encrypted, but you need to know about that. not non-bootable pen drives can be encrypted. And the next thing about hard drives is that if you use some sorry, I need to look for a road. Yeah. If you use backup software with external drives, like I use external hard drive, the partition on which there is your backup file can't be encrypted. For example, if you have 500 gigabyte backup of your operating system partition from the internal drive on your external drive, you will need to make first partition, normal partition, not encrypted, and for 510 gigabytes, and second partition for the other space on this drive, which has to be encrypted by BitLocker. So that's really, really important. That's the reason, because when you boot to recover your computer, you will need one pen drive bootable with this program to recover, and this program on this pen drive doesn't have access to BitLocker encrypted partitions. So that's the reason the first partition has to be unencrypted. But how to protect this image? That's a good question. There are one answer for that. If you I use EasyAs to do backup free for home users, and I have made emergency disk flash drive to have access to external drive, and on the external drive on the first partition is unencrypted, second is encrypted. On the first partition this is our image, but EasyAs to do backup allowed you to encrypt this file with a password. And when I boot from this pen drive, select this file from external hard drive, so there's two USB drive, one flash drive and one hard drive. There will be a prompt, enter your password, and if you answer correctly, the recovery process will start. I feel that's really great software, and that's to protect your data on computer. For example, you take always review your external drive. I know that's really and sometimes it's very important, but think about if you lose it. If it is not encrypted, everyone can read your data. If it's encrypted, you only lost a drive. You lost a hard drive, lost money, but you don't lose, but your data are still safe. It's really important. And the next thing, which is really important, is to use VPN over internet. You have to use VPN on your all computers, and you have to use VPN on your cell phone. VPN is virtual private network, which means encrypted tunnel through your computer on your network. If you install on your computer or a cell phone, it will be from your computer to a dedicated server over internet. You have to choose one of the available countries and cities server, and you will access internet like you will be in this city. For example, you can choose Moscow, and you will enter internet through Moscow, not from your place where you are. Why is it important? If you use the ISP, you look whatever thing over internet. Normally, they will see on which website, on which time you are using. Not really good. So if you use VPN, it's much safe, because your ISP will see only one transmission to this server on special port. Can be VPN port or a fake port. I will not tell you more technical information about that because if some government is watching this video, you know how it is. That's for your protection. Use VPN. If you use VPN, you will be safe. Sorry, but I changed the line. Okay, good. Next. So they can see information. If you choose good VPN, which this corporation doesn't have to make any logs, doesn't have to make any send these logs to a government. So choose good corporation. For example, I use Third is really good corporation. They doesn't make any laws and doesn't collaborate with any government, and it's quite cheap because if you buy it at the normal price, you pay $10 per month, and it's over 1,150 servers in the world in over 100 countries. So make a choice which server, which country do you want. And then you have to look on Google discount code, because every month there are some discounts. For example, when I was registering and signing contract for this VPN, I have two codes for 20% off and for 50% off. I used this better code because it was impossible to use two codes for 50% off lifetime. So I pay not 10 but $5 every month, and I'm allowed to use 5 devices. So remember, when you choose VPN, no logs, no collaborate with any government. Multiple devices allowed, at least 2 for or 3, but I think 5 is the best, because you can use a router, computer, you can use a tablet and cell phone, even more, and that's really nice. And it's really good to check that is this VPN with possibility to bypass DPI. DPI is deep packet inspection. It's called stealth mode. It's really important. If you have any questions about security over internet, ask me, write me in a comment. I will help you. And I think that's really important for you. Know how it is. It's for your safety. For example, if you use your cell phone or your laptop in many places, or you travel with it and use mobile cell phone data transmission in your cell network, that's a little trouble, because you are going from many places. And you can see when you are traveling, you are logging, for example, to Facebook, to settings, to activity device. There will be cities where you were with times. If you use VPN, you are in the place you select. For example, you can select Moscow, and you will be the whole time in Moscow. So it's really important. And VPN is also really nice protection for data that is encrypted with military force cipher. That's not the time to talk about how it looks. I know, right? and I think that's really important thing. And that's I think the thing about safety over internet for anyone and everyone. Everyone should use VPN and data encryption. That's all. So if you have any question, write me in the comment. If you want another video about computer security, internet security, write me.